I rise like the sun sometimes, but then I fall. Like a black moon, I rise when the night falls. When the night falls, the mic calls, so listen, it's the ultraviolet rays that keep me rising on the mission. I rise like the sun sometimes, but then I fall. Like a black moon, I rise when the night calls. When the night falls, the mic calls, so listen, it's the ultraviolet rays that keep me rising on the mission.
What up, hype beast? You already know who it is, back with another NBA update video. So, just realized I hadn't chimed in on the NBA Finals as of yet, so I want to go ahead and jump on this video and talk about what I think about what's going on in the Finals. So right now, Steph Curry is the MVP of the Finals as we speak right now. However, it's in a losing effort, because his team is currently down 2 games, 1-2. Toronto's up 2-1 on the Warriors. Now, the Warriors played last game without Klay Thompson, which I think is going to be a huge factor in this series. If Klay Thompson is compromised, I think that's going to tell this whole story for the Warriors. Talking about Kevin Durant for 1 second, I know they tried to minimize that injury. When it first happened, a lot of people thought it was going to be an Achilles sprain or an Achilles tear. That's what a lot of people thought, because it was kind of a non-contact type of an injury. The Warriors quickly downplayed that and said, oh, it's just like a sprain or a strain or whatever, but he was definitely going to come back. But as the games progress, I highly doubt we see Kevin Durant in this series. I think Kevin Durant is done for the season, just because you have to believe if he could play, or if he was reasonably close to playing, that he would be out there in some way, shape, or form. The fact that he's not, to me, tells me that it's a injury more serious than we thought, because we saw Klay just had the same type of a calf sprain or whatever, and he missed 1 game and he's back out there. I think Kevin Durant's injury is worse than they let on. I think in Oakland they're trying to cover it up, basically doing him a favor because he's about to be a free agent. So that being said, I don't believe we will see Kevin Durant in the series at all. I don't believe it. So basically we have the old school version of the Warriors versus this Toronto team that is tough, man. It's not the Kawhi show. The last couple years in the finals, we have grown accustomed to seeing LeBron basically, do his LeBron thing, the carry jobs or whatever, and we see somebody, play great against a team that's just way better. That's not happening this year. Kawhi Leonard is not carrying. He will win the MVP if they win this championship, but he is not really carrying like that. He is doing his thing, and the rest of his team is supplying him with plenty help. It's good to see. Danny Green has woken back up. He had like 18 points. Was it 5 threes or whatever? Kyle Lowry is playing good in this final series, which I didn't expect. I thought he could possibly shrink in the finals, but it looks like he's figured something out, because he's playing some good basketball in the finals. And Pascal Siakam, after what has been a breakout season for him, is now continuing that, deep into the playoffs. He's playing good basketball. He was the hero of like game 1, and he's playing good defense, and he's giving the Warriors issues defensively. So it's just very interesting to see this play out. Now, I will say this: Toronto has had a lot more fortune than the Cavs have had these past couple years, probably other than 2016, when Iguodala was really, really, really gimpy, and also Bogut went out, with that, season-ending injury, and all that stuff happened in the Cleveland's favor. Since then, everything has just gone in Golden State's favor. So now we're finally starting to see, even the season when Kevin Durant got injured after Zaza Pachulia backed into his knee, it was almost just like he just got a long mid-season rest, really, because it didn't have any effect when the playoffs came around. So fortune has really favored the Raptors in this series. We got Kevin Durant has been out for a while, and it doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon. We've seen Iguodala struggle with injuries as well. and it doesn't. He's playing gimpy or whatever, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna get better before the series is over. And then we seen Clay go down, and he missed one game. Now he's gonna play in Game 4, but how much Clay are we gonna see in Game 4? Is it gonna be 80%? Is it gonna be 70%? Is it gonna be 60%? It just depends. But either way, I don't know that he'd be able to affect the game defensively like he would normally do, even if he's still shooting, a good percentage. It looks like we're in for more Steph Curry, attempts at carry jobs or whatever, which, I love to see. I love to watch Steph Curry put up 47 points in a loss. I don't see a way to have more of a win-win. You get to watch some good basketball and you get to see the Warriors lose. Kevon Looney. Now, he was out. A lot of people are going to scoff at Kevon Looney, but defensively he does help them out a bit, and he helps them a lot on the boards. And their offense just flows better with him on the court. Now they're saying that there's a chance of him returning later in the series, whereas in the earlier reports, he was out, and that was it. There was no chance of him coming back. They thought he was out for the season. Now they're starting to kind of waver on that and say, okay, well, maybe he may come back this series later on in the series, if there is a later on in the series. As far as predictions go, so we're going into Game 4 tonight. Raptors are up 4. Excuse me, I said it too early. 2-1. I really think tonight the Raptors are going to go up 3-1 on the Warriors. Now, the Raptors have proved this season that they could beat the Warriors, even, nearly at full strength. I don't know that they beat them with everyone on board yet. I know they had the game where, Kevin Durant and Kawhi dueled it out, but Steph Curry didn't play that game. I believe Steph Curry was back for the next game. Yeah, I believe Steph Curry was. I believe everybody was back for that next game. Kawhi Leonard actually sat it out, and I think the Raptors won anyway. So anyway, the Raptors seem like they have some sort of an advantage over the Warriors, and even with Clay coming back, and he's not going to be at full strength, I'll take the Raptors in Game 4, beat the Warriors, close it out at home. It would be the shocker of the century, and it's unlikely. The likely prediction is that the Warriors will bounce back and tie the series up tonight. But I'm just going to go throw my hat in the wind or in the fire or whatever the statement is and choose the Raptors to go up 3-1 tonight off of a great Kawhi Leonard performance. Let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you guys have in this series, the Raptors or the Warriors? All right. See you next time.